Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hyudaya and today I'm drawing the boys, so JC and Moan. Don't forget to like and subscribe because just subscribe, okay? Just do it already. Also, I'm not in my usual recording space, so you might hear some stuff around me. I don't know how much you can hear it, but I apologize in advance if it's bothersome in any way. Moving on. So I barely remember drawing this thing. I think I've drawn that like maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. From now when I'm recording, I mean. So I genuinely do not remember how, like, I don't know. So I'm gonna try and yap about it, but I genuinely do not know what happened when I was like drawing. I know at some point the like recording stopped by the end, but it's not that like big of a deal because I still have most of the recording that is usable, so it's fine. Oh yeah. So I remember that at the beginning I was trying to shade, like those like Japanese artists most of the time when they like on Twitter, Twitter, whatever, they like shade their sketches with black or light gray, and it's so pretty. And I wanted to try that and put colors on top just to see if I could do it, if it's cute, I guess. But I tried for like a few minutes and then I stopped because it just looked horrendous. Like it's actually like, I mean, the sketch looks fine, like in black and white it looks fine, but once I put like colors on top, it's just so disgusting. It is genuinely disgusting. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not used to using like colors on top of like grayscale. I mean, I've done it before, but it's been a while since I've done it, so I guess maybe it's why I thought it was disgusting. I don't know, but I stopped. Like I tried for so much time, even though I could see how bad it was looking, but I still went ahead and tried anyway. I like scratched the whole thing at the end. I'm not even at the end. I just scratched it while I was starting the colors because it was just ugly. So yeah, I just like painted as I usually do. I guess it helped still because I could see where I should put the shadows better, easier. Yeah, I still had to paint over because it was just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, I'm not actually like still sure about what's happening in here because usually, I mean, you probably don't know, but usually I'm like, okay, every time I draw a picture of them, it's like an actual picture. It's like a picture that they took as a memory. So I usually have always something going on behind the scene, I guess. But here I'm not really sure yet because I know they are near the beach because it's summer and shit, like near the beach. Behind Jesse I draw like a surfboard. I mean, I guess it's a surfboard, but it could be a wall or anything, so I'm not really sure what they are doing specifically, but it's like they're spending time together, maybe surfing or on a boat. And I'm saying on a boat because not specifically on a boat, but it's sunny, like it's the middle of the afternoon and stuff like that, so the sunniest of the day, and you can see it now, but at the end of the video you'll be able to see it. But Moan has a nosebleed because he has a hard time handling the heat, so every time it's a little bit too hot for him, he has a nosebleed. Like it happens if he doesn't wear a hat or he doesn't drink enough water. He just ends up having a nosebleed. That's just the princess that he is. So I guess here the picture is like the aftermath. Like he wasn't wearing uh he wasn't wearing a hat for the whole afternoon. He was having fun under the sun and stuff like that. And then he had the nosebleed, so he had to put the hat on. This is something that actually annoys Jesse, because it's like, you're gonna have a bloody nose if you don't wear your hat or like a cap or anything. You just know, but you never do. And it just boggles Jesse's mind how he ignores the fact that he knows he's gonna have a nosebleed, because Jesse has more of a practical mind, I guess. So it's like, even though you don't like wearing hats, you shouldn't give a fuck about that. You should be like worried about having a nosebleed, even if you look ugly. I mean, one doesn't even look ugly in it, but it's like a kid basically. So Jesse finds it quite like annoying, because he's the one always like looking for a hat for Mohan, because like, yeah, that man is not gonna look for one by himself. So if I don't want to see blood today, I guess I have to do that by myself. Oh, and when I say annoying, I'm not like, he's not actually like actively mad at Mohan. It's just like he thinks it's like, like, come on, like, stop, like, you're not a child, stop, like, wear your fucking hat. While Mohan doesn't particularly think it's that big of a deal, like, he's not bothered by it. He's not gonna like, run around looking for a hat, making sure he drank enough water. He's just enjoying his day, and if he happens to remember to wear a hat, he's gonna wear a hat, and if he doesn't, well, I guess he's gonna have a nosebleed. He's not making it that big of a deal. Yeah, I think it's more like Jesse being, because I don't really like the fact that I use the word annoyed. I feel like the word annoyed is pretty negative when it's not that particular feeling I'm trying to express. I guess he's more worried about it, so it's like he's taking it a little bit more seriously than him. It's like, you should not have a nosebleed just because you're outside. So he's kind of worried about it. I always want to like talk more about their relationship, like specifically Mohan and Jesse's relationship, because I think it's like really interesting. But I'm always scared to go too much into details and not have like go into spoilers basically, and have nothing new to say when I get to write the story. Because I mean the only thing I can like say is that they're like friends, and that's it. That's the only thing I can say without spoiling it too much. It's so annoying because there's so like many things I want to say about their relationship, because it's so like complicated and interesting, and it's really interesting. It's a really interesting relationship, and I always want to talk about it, but I don't want to get into spoilers. So I guess we are gonna have to wait to discuss their relationship. Okay, I guess I can say they're like best friends. They became best friends really quickly because they live together. Mohan was supposed to move out, but he just never did, never ended up doing it, because they were getting along so well that at the end, when it was time for him to actually look for a place and stuff, he was like, you know what, no, I'm gonna stay. And Jesse was like, yeah, you should. So yeah, that's how they became best friends. Okay, I can also say that their relationship was pretty surprising to Jesse, specifically Jesse. He's not in a position to be surprised to have friends. It's more Jesse, even though it sounds so weird because you look at him and he looks so confident and sure of himself and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna go into details, but it's like to Jesse, their relationship was not a shock. It was pretty surprising because he never expected to get close to someone this quickly, because he tends to have a lot of reservation toward getting close to people. He's not shy or anything. It's just, I guess he has his guard. He has his guards up. So he doesn't usually make friends that stay friends with him for a really long time. I really love drawing these two together. I don't know if you can see it or anything, but every time I draw them, I have so much fun, and I think it's probably because I know the relationship they have. So it's so fun to just see them together. It's just it's just fun to me because I know what kind of conversation that they have. I know what kind of what kind of dynamic they have between themselves. So I always have so much fun just drawing them. I think they're probably my favorite drawer to draw with all my other characters, even though I really like drawing Imani and Jesse together, because again, it's a duo that does shenanigans together, so it's funny too. But I don't know, the Moan and Jesse relationship is really enduring, so I don't know, I just love drawing them together. Oh, and I just realized I like found like brushes to do curly hair, like black people's hair, and I think I've used it like a few times, and then I stopped because now I just realized every single time I draw Jesse's hair, I end up doing stylized. I end up stylizing it, so I don't put too much details in it, but it just looks fine. So when I realized I could do that, I stopped using the brushes, and now I just never use them. I literally never. I think the last time I used it was today, the day of recording, because I'm doing a commission for someone, and they need like the character that I'm drawing has braids, and I just didn't feel like drawing anything. I just didn't feel like drawing the braids, so I whipped out the brush and I was done with it. It was actually really great, but like on Jesse, I think I used it at some point, but I don't think I'll do it again if it's a drawing like that one on screen, because it's like you don't really see them, it's pretty far away, and it's the kind of drawing where you can do something low effort and it still looks fine. So yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use this brush for my own drawings. I always try to find a way to describe their relationship, but it always ends up in my mind. I always end up saying in my mind, it's just boys being boys. Like I always try to find a specific way so people can understand without me going too much into details, but I always end up thinking it's just boys being boys. Like it's nothing like insane. It's just boys being boys, and I don't know. It's perfect, but at the same time, I know how vague it sounds. It just is. It literally just is boys being boys. Anyways, I've yapped for the specific amount of time needed to feel the audio of this video, so I'm gonna head out. Thank you for watching. Hope you like the result, and see you in the next one. Bye.